We're back at the farmstead, and there is time to kill while we wait for our hides to cure, it turns out. Time enough for a supply run, and maybe a few more remote campsite checks, so that's what we're going to do. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark and Our Against All Odds series. You might recall at the end of the last episode, I was standing here by this bed that I just slept in a regained a tonic condition, and I went downstairs to check, so this is a bit of deja vu, on the hides that are down in the kitchen. Now, since I'm here, it probably would be a good idea for me to drop the additional deer hide that I picked up. And we also have this burdock root that I haven't done anything with yet, but that I might do something with momentarily. I do, however, more than anything, need to make water right now. So let's go ahead and get that going. And then I think, like I said, we might do a little bit of strolling around because we can't do anything exactly at the moment. So I'm gonna get this fire going here. When I say supply run, there are still a few things at Thompson's Crossing that I have left behind that I think is worth going back to pick up. You know what? Let's do even more than that. I'm just going to pile those sticks on, and we will go ahead and get as much water off of this as we possibly can. No. Water. There we go. Actually don't have any at the moment, which is interesting. Alright, so I'm going to drink that, and that will solve the immediate thirst problem. And we'll continue making water in that. However, I may now be able... Let's take a look at something real quick. How long does it take to prepare burdock? Okay, and now that I think about it, we need to make some bandages as well. Let's do 2 for now. Maybe more. Okay, let's grab that. More water there. More water there. I'm going to make stupid amounts of water from this fire because we kind of need it. Still have a lot of time left to kill overall. Now let's do 6 altogether. 6 is kind of the high point that I've had for the past couple of episodes. Or past several, I should say. Alright, so that's potable. Let's grab that. Past time. Grab that. And all these are now potable. Perfect. Still have 2 hours and 16 minutes. Continuing in that vein then, let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Or a lot more. It's fine. Just so as not to have to think about it anymore. What else can I do here? We can prepare some... Ooh, we can do a lot of reishi tea. I don't actually have any made at the moment, I don't think. So that could come in handy. Let's see. We can make burdock tea. Or as we saw before, from the last time we munched on burdock, there's plenty that you can actually enjoy as well. Let me go ahead and cook some reishi mushrooms. And now, I guess I'll spend another half hour or so with the other 2 that I can make. And then we'll be good to go. I think I'll have more than enough water from this. Alright, that is a lot of water. Let's just pop it in the fridge. Yeah, literally 3 gallons. Literally 3 gallons of water. More than I need. Transfer that. We still have 43 minutes on the fire. Let me take another look at what is cured and what isn't. Okay, so we've got the wolfskin coat, we've got the moose-hide cloak, decent deerskin pants, and we have the freshly repaired deerskin boots, which is lovely. But until one of these deer hides finishes curing, can't do too much else. So Let's go ahead and grab the skillet here because I want to... I don't want to leave that behind. I want to be in the habit of picking it up as opposed to leaving it behind, as I've been doing up to this point. Alright, I don't have any cans in my inventory either, so we'll grab that, and we'll grab a cooking pot. It looks like I still am a little bit encumbered, so I know that I can get rid of this stick. And I also have this small arms handbook. I could go ahead and read this, but I think what I'd rather do to get rid of this extra weight at the moment is just drink some water. And let's see. Yeah, for now I think I'm just going to drop the books that I'm carrying. And that'll be good enough. I can read these later on before I leave. Alright, having taken care of that, let's grab a torch. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's go ahead and make one more tea. Drink that just for the warmth. Now we're going to be extra warm going outside. Torch is not going to last me long, though, unfortunately. The weather seems fine, though. All considered. Still early morning. Crows flying straight. I saw several wolves over there the last time I looked, so we'll have to be careful about that. So nice to see the temperature gauge dropping so slowly. But the first thing I want to do is we're actually going to head straight towards this bridge here and go straight underneath it. Checking for cattails along the way. Probably should have munched on some bear meat before I left, but I'm not wandering too far this time. We're not going as far off the beaten path as we did last time, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. There are a few more locations, as I mentioned, in Pleasant Valley that I haven't visited yet. One is the Point of Disagreement, and that's kind of in the direction that I just went. And I could go looking for it again, but it would be kind of repetitive. And at this point, I'm ready to finish the items that I'm waiting to craft and make some decisions there. And then get out of here. But there is another location. And it's more in this direction, generally speaking. I've, of course, been out here already once. And I think that is a dead body, not a prop deer, but I will double check now that I'm here. And now that I can be here with such low condition loss, relatively speaking. Or not really condition loss, but just like temperature loss. I'm not standing out here in the cold suffering the way that I have in the past. And that problem is only going to continue to get better. Are those rose hips? Yes, they are. All right, now, as I recall, more rose hips. Nice. Nothing else here. There are a few feathers. There was nothing here that I remember picking up last time. So let's head farther this direction. I will need to keep... We're going to keep this bow and arrow nice and handy. That's a rock. Okay, cool. But I'm also going to stay close to the coastline here. And we're going to kind of make our way in the general direction of Thompson's Crossing. Oh, God. Frickin' bunny, I swear. Don't do that to me. Perspective does a lot, okay? Like that bunny right there. Is that a bear or a bunny? Depends how far away it is. Alright, I saw a deer a moment ago there. Yep, there's one. Okay, so what I don't know for sure is whether the campsite I'm thinking of is farther that way, back behind Signal Hill, or if it's more this way. It's been a while since I've, like, found my way to it just casually, which is what I'm going to try to do now. Hello? Still pretty warm, all things considered. I can grab some sticks along the way. Okay, a bit of a sprain risk. That's annoying. Alright, I want to be careful with this. Wait. What are you circling? Is there a corpse up here? There could also be a prepper cache up here in the mountains, or a wolf, for that matter. There's a dead guy here. I'm going to crouch just to avoid detection by this furry woodland friend, wherever he is. Meanwhile, check that corpse. Nothing there. As I kind of expected. Alright, there's definitely a cave right there. And there's a wolf somewhere right in front of me. Right there. Alright. There's the wolf. Right in center screen. Let me see if I can poke my head into this cave without attracting its attention. Or maybe I should attract its attention. Maybe I should go ahead and take down the wolf. The prey becomes the predator. I do kind of want to see what's in that cave. Come on, let's get this over with. Are you seriously not going to react to my presence? Okay, fine. I'm just going to check the cave without you. And if you come at me, I'll just be able to funnel you straight into the mouth of the cave and everything will be fine. Forest Cave, so it's called. Interesting. Search corpse. A Summit Soda. Really? That was not high on the list of things I expected to find this episode. Not high on the list at all. But let me go ahead and chow on these cattails, not only because I can use the calories, but because it'll take a little bit of weight off. Sure would be nice to have more oats, by the way. Oh, I'm still... Really? I'm still lugging that around. Okay, well, I don't need that. Let's drop that. Carrying a lot of torches. Also a fair amount of cloth. Also 2 pounds of feathers. Absurd. Yeah, I should have dropped the coal at the farmhouse when I got back. But, okay. I will likely aggro that wolf when I step back outside of this cave. So let's see what happens here. Or not. That's weird. Okay, it wandered farther away than I thought it would. Cool. Alright, well, let's go this way then. Now that we've investigated that cave. Either that or that's the other wolf that was in the distance before. Yeah, I think I see 2 there. Yeah, I think there are actually 2, unless that one just changed direction. They're magical wolves. Blink. when they change facing. Okay, this is interesting. It looks like this could be a location where like a prepper cache spawns, given that they've changed the locations of them. But I don't think this is necessarily where... It obviously is not where one is right now. It's not just a question of whether one is necessarily here. There's definitely not one here. But, okay. Let's head back down this way. Now, am I going back down to where I just was, or is this the next... This is the next bridge over. Alright, cool. That's what I thought. I knew I'd covered some ground. So that means... Okay, my mental map just reset a little bit in a positive way. I think the campsite is more like straight behind Signal Hill. I don't want to lose any condition to coldness here, so I'm probably going to head back. Is that a burdock root? Yes, it is. Perfect. Perfect. Got to learn to start looking for these close to water. Kind of like cattails, but better. Give me that. They take a long time to harvest, too. I mean, there's no time actually passing in the way that we tend to think of it in the long dark, in terms of like things passing time, the way that you would pass time when you're manually doing so, or when you're chopping up like a branch, or even chopping up a stick, or a limb, you know, any of those. But it does just, you sit there for a minute while the process plays out. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going to make my way towards this thicket. There's a demon right there, but it should be fine. And then I need to make my way back to Thompson's Crossing pretty quickly. I'm not going to hurt you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't panic. All right, I see some cattails. Only one.
Oh, so cold.
Okay, I am officially at hypothermia risk again. Okay, I'm going to make my way over here, but while doing so, I'm going to visit one of the old prepper cache locations. I kind of doubt that it would be there, because they did change them, but I would like to verify. If for no other reason than just pure unadulterated nostalgia. And then I'll make my way over to Thompson's Crossing. So yeah, I think the campsite that I'm thinking of is farther back behind Signal Hill, which is fine. I know where it is, and I kind of know what direction I need to go in order to find it. If not precisely enough. I do need to keep looking for prepper caches too. See, no, this actually looks like it as well. Like this, I look like it seems like I'm in the area above it right now. Like I want to poke my head over this ridge here. But I also hear these wolf howls, and I know that they're close. So it's like, how much do I want to piss off the wildlife, you know? Preferably 0. Preferably no aggravating of the wildlife. Somebody pointed out in a comment, like, you know, you mentioned pissing off the wolves, but aren't you technically making them happy? And to that I say, touche. To that I say, touche. Because I am technically making them happy. They're like, oh, hey, look, a snack. Come here, human. We totally are aggressive toward you. For lore reasons.
Sure, carry much more.
We would not normally be, but for some reason I feel compelled to eat you, so come here. That's the wolves' inner dialogue. Monologue, dialogue, monologue. It's one half of the inner dialogue. And then I, as the YouTuber, would respond with the other half. We're almost to Thompson's Crossing, by the way, so I'm not just wandering around in the cold, losing condition for no reason. Kind of made a few executive decisions while wandering around here to visit a few extra spots. I think it's worth it. Alright, so we're approaching one of the areas where a hidden cache used to be. And it looked... Oh! Ptarmigan! Hi! What the hecking heck? Hold on. Hold on. Excuse me? Where did you come from? Ah, I stood up really fast. Or not stood up, but like they got moving really fast as soon as I stood up. I wasn't expecting that reaction time. Alright, well, lost that opportunity. Did learn a little bit, though, with regard to just listening for them. Oh, I see a prop deer back there. And a cave. Hold on. Let's go visit that. Yeah, I did learn a little bit, though, because that's a little bit more just, like, information on what they sound like. I'll take it. Rabbits. I can get both the hide. Ooh. Not what the heck? Are you seeing this? Not one, not two, but 3 maple saplings. Excuse me? Get out of here. That is a lot. Okay. Let me go ahead and harvest this deer meat, and I'm going to chill in this cave. As much as I said I'm going to go to Thompson's Crossing, at this point I've got to get some shelter and warm up for a bit. So we're just going to hang out in this particular quote-unquote safe spot. Showing is... Oh, look, there's a bedroll back here. Wow. Okay, cool. Great. And a dead body. This is my favorite cave to hang out in.
I think I can use this.
61% condition, so we can break that up for cloth. But the main thing I want to do right now is we're just not going to look at that body, and we're going to... Now the song's stuck in your head. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. We're not going to look at that thing behind us, but we're going to light a fire.
Come on.
We're going to cook some deer meat. And we're going to take a bit of a nap. Nice. Yeah, I tell you what, let's just pass time on the big one. And I should be able to eat both. We'll need to grab the hide off of that deer when I leave. But see, now I'm warm enough. So what I'll do is we're going to pop this down here. I'm just going to heat... You know what? I'll prepare one of these. We'll drink this for the calories.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Nope, you can't. Alright, so now I'm going to head to Thompson's, because there's no reason for me to actually stay, although I will grab that bedroll, because that's free cloth. And we're close enough to Thompson's right now that I don't have to worry about the extra encumbrance. I am about 5 pounds over capacity, so I'll need to be mindful of that. Don't see any coal or any other goodies here. So let's just grab this last deer hide. Not that we're going to wait for it to cure, but we're going to grab this last one. And it's going to take... Yeah, we can use our bare hands now, since we're at carcass harvesting level 5. I'm going to kind of take the high road here. Oh. That... I don't... Yeah. Sprains are messed up right now. I'm sorry. Like... I'm just noticing, as I said an episode or two back, I'm noticing an increase in sprains despite the fact that I'm wearing crampons. Like, I'm getting sprained more than I should. Now, I do have that encumbrance risk, and I was walking on a slope, so that's worth, like, acknowledging, but come on. The purpose of crampons is to make that chance less frequent, and I feel like I'm getting sprained as frequently as normal. Which could be in my head, but my instincts are telling me otherwise. Oh, also... No, I keep hitting holster when I've got the bow out rather than... I'm still loading my... Dude, you scared the crap out of me. I had a feeling there was a wolf wandering around here somewhere. Alright, so the wolf has officially stopped running. The wolf ran, by the way, because of my wolf-hide coat. They can smell something that sounds like a potential predator and or competitor, and therefore they avoid it. Same thing happens with the bearskin bedroll, but I'm not going to make the bearskin bedroll because I can't. I need 2 bearskins cured. Only have 1, and I don't actually have a second one at all. Nor do I really feel like trying to get one. That's a risk I don't feel like taking. Not right now. I still have places to go. Things to see. Okay. So there's the wolf up there that was just almost thinking about making me dinner. Turning me into dinner. Let's put it that way. The wolf was not going to make me dinner. Wolves in this game are not that nice. Hello? What are you running toward? He's running towards something as if he... See? Listen, you guys. For everyone saying that hides don't give off a scent, what is that wolf investigating right now? Huh? This is what I'm talking about. Like, maybe... I'm not saying that they do, okay? But what I've mentioned a couple times in the series, you know, there's some back and forth feedback, like, do hides give off a scent? Do they not? Hang on, maybe I'm still... That's what it is. Never mind. Never mind. I still have a bit of meat on me. I forgot about that. Okay, I stand corrected. And maybe that's what it was in the past, when I've, like, felt like I'm carrying a hide and the wolf moved toward that. But what he was smelling there was the meat. Fair enough. Insert foot into mouth. For a second, though, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, okay, that's charcoal. Oh my god, for a second I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Field dressing near kill. Yeah, that's already been researched, although that is quite burnable. These ruined torches can become sticks. I grab that. Grab these. So there's a lot of fuel here that I can carry back with me. Although... Yeah, I can probably rest here and carry all that back with me. It'll just be a lot. So, yeah, it'll just be kind of a slow walk back to town. Or back to the farmstead. We're at town now, really. Although, hang on, one of the reasons I'm encumbered is that I have this extra bedroll. Ooh, I need to repair my bedroll. Let's rip up the lower condition of the two. Repair this one. Okay, I think I need to make an executive decision on this antiseptic, and by make an executive decision, I mean frickin' drop it. Because it's not necessary. I've got 6 Old Man's Beard wound dressing, it's redundant, and it's heavy. It is 2 things that are not necessary, so we're going to remove that from the equation. I've got some ruined torches as well that I want to get rid of, so let's do that. Okay, that's better. Still encumbered, and I mean, I've got water, enough to get through the night. But by the time I wake up, I'm definitely going to be missing my food stash, so to speak. So let's go ahead and sleep for... I'm going to get about 8 hours of sleep. I'll plug in 9 just to be thorough. And, oh, there's an aurora. We're at about the 31-minute mark. It's a little bit earlier than I would typically end an episode, but this is a good stopping point, just given that I've got to trudge back in the direction of the farmhouse. And then I think we'll be very close within another game day or two. I might be able to make one more trip out past Signal Hill to try and find the location I was looking for this episode while we wait for the bear hide and the other deer hides to cure. But once the deer hides are cured, of course, I can, and I'm carrying one right now, but once the deer hides are cured, I can finish repairing my clothing, because I still have only 75% condition deerskin pants, 99% condition deerskin boots, which is great. Nice to have these mitts and the rabbit skin hat as well. This is probably going to need repairs soon, as something that I need to think about on top of the other repairs that I'm doing. 88% is not terrible, but it could be better. But I think once the bear hide's done, we can decide, what we're going to do with our upper torso clothing situation, and then head towards Blackrock at last. It's going to be nice to visit a zone that I have very little experience with, relative even to Ash Canyon and HRV, because we spent a lot of time in those in the meta series. But I haven't been to Blackrock at all on the channel ever, and I've only been there that I can recall once as a player. So that's something to look forward to for the next episode. Or the coming episode, let's put it that way. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.